Hey guys, welcome to the Righteous Vapor. This is Mason, and today we have a sub-ohm tank review. Those of you that know me know that I am not a tank person. I have been in the past. Probably almost a year I haven't touched a tank. I've been all about dripping. My buddy told me about this tank. I decided to check it out. Super stoked I did. It is the Rafale by Uwell. Right here. I love this thing. You guys will see it up close. But super cool design. I think they just kind of push the boundaries on stuff. Before we go down, I am going to go over some specifications on it. Because there's a couple weird numbers on it that some people might not dig. Since this does build at super low ohms, you could actually use it on your mech mods. So one thing I wanted to bring up is that the width on it, it's actually 24 millimeters wide. So if you are using your tube mods and stuff like that, these are generally 22 millimeters wide. So you will get a tiny bit of an overhang. I put it on there. It doesn't really bother me. Oops. So again, if you want it to be super sleek, this might not be the thing for you, but I've been using it on my RX200 anyways, and it fits perfect on there. I got two of the coils with it. You'll see those in the close-up, the 0.2 and the 0.5. It also, you can purchase the NI200 parallel coil, which runs at 0.1 ohms, and it's the nickel, and they recommend that at like 350 degrees. So it does have temperature control options. For those of you out there, for me, temperature control has always been about just simply not getting dry hits, and I beast this thing, and I have yet to get a dry hit. In fact, I've used some of the thinner juices, the less VG juices, and it's almost like flooding the tank because it's wicking so fast. And those are like 50/50s. I usually run 70 or 80. 80 is kind of like super perfect in this, so you are able to use the higher VG juices. I haven't tried a 90 or 100 in it yet, but I have heard that no problems with a 90 or 100, so super cool deal. Anyway, I'll vape on it a couple times and then we'll take you down. Yeah. Alright, so let's dive down up close and personal with the Rafale by Uwell. Alright guys, welcome to the down low view of the Uwell Rafale tank. Or the Rafale tank by Uwell. Either way. Alright, so let's open this thing up. It comes in this black canister. Really cool packaging. Just pop open the top here right quick. Looks like we get a couple of POG looking things. One is just a Uwell with a soldier dude. I don't know, is that like the Uwell logo? I don't know, somebody tell me. Anyway, and then it says capture the king, just win. And on the back it's got a bunch of stuff. I guess what these are is Uwell, out of the thousands upon thousands of tanks they made 500 special edition tanks with different colors or different etchings on them. So you could possibly get one of those. Maybe I got one of those. Spoiler alert, I did not get one of those. Pull this out. Let's see what other goodies we have in here. It looks like there's an instruction manual with how to use your tank. I'll just show you instead of reading this. And this is a warning card. Hey, it says, hey, don't be dumb, do stuff right. So that's cool. Then we get this. This is a bag of 2, 4, 6, 8 O-rings, which is cool that they give you spare O-rings for everything, but it's also kind of intimidating because this thing does have 4 different O-rings on it. So we'll get to those in a second. Then you get your tank inside this cool bubble wrap stuff. Let's pull that guy out of there. We'll get to that in just a second because there's more stuff in here. Yeah. Okay. Inside this is, we get a coil head. Massive stinking coil head. This is just a cover. on it. It's got a gasket on it. Oh, it's got 2 O-rings on it. Cool. That's what I needed. But look at the airflow on that thing. Ridiculous. And it also comes with an extra glass quartz tank for your Uwell Rafale tank. Cool, cool. All the goodies. Let's get this stuff out of the way so we can get to the good stuff. Boom. Rafale tank. This is the stainless steel version. I do believe that they have a black version as well. But this is what it looks like. It almost just looks like your basic stainless steel tank. Almost like a Atlantis tank, kind of. Except for these massive air holes on either side. So let's break this thing down real quick. On the top, you'll notice these 2 holes on either side, this one and this one. Those are actually juice fill holes, and what we do with that is, this is not a 510 drip tip that you can take out. You actually unscrew it like that, and now it's available for juicing. If you can see in there, there's like a gap, and if I tighten it back up, snug as a bug, no gap, you cannot fill. So that's how you do your top fill. Super convenient, super nice. On the bottom, you got your standard 510. Oh, that's glaring. 510 adapter, cool stuff like that. Let's open it up. Take off the base first. You can also fill it. You can see those holes on the side. You can fill it from the bottom. Another cool thing. This tank does come all the way apart for easy cleaning. So this is the bottom of your top cap. You see that O-ring in there, that yellow O-ring, and then the juice comes through these holes right here. Then you have your glass tank, and then you have, this is one piece, this is your chimney section. Cool deal. Then we have our base section. It already has a coil installed in it. I have vaped on this, so if you see any juice, that's from me. I've used this. This coil head right here is a 0.2 ohm coil head, so super low. I do believe the directions say you can handle up to like 110 watts or something ridiculous for a pre-built coil tank. Super sweet. The other one that comes in it is a 0.5, and they're saying something like up to 80 watts, I do believe, on that one. But let's take it, turn it over. Look at these air holes. Massive air holes. Too airy for me, to be completely honest with you, and I usually drip. Still too airy. I close this down to about 3/4, almost halfway. On the bottom it does say Uwell right there. And just like most of our tanks, all you do is unscrew the coil head. It pops right out. You can see the massive airflow on that as well. And then it just pops right in. Easy change. Prime it up and you're ready to go. Alright, so that's the breakdown of this guy. We'll go back up top. I'll vape on it some more and then we'll talk about it. Alright guys, welcome back up top. First things first, I have to fill this bad boy because it's empty. So, I'll show you how easy this is. You just simply loosen up your 510. It opens up these holes like I showed you before. I'm going to use just your regular unicorn bottle, 30 ml unicorn bottle. I'm going to stick it in one hole. And squeeze it. Like that. And tighten her back up. And we're ready to go. So right now I got the 0.2 on there. I'm going to run this at, we'll just call it 90 watts because I don't like anything too crazy or hot. I'm going to close down the airflow just a touch. You can see that there. I did close it down a little bit. Vape on it. Hits like a dripper. Amazing, amazing stuff. I have yet to have a leak on this thing. I guess if you had to find a con to the tank, it swallows juice, but that's a trade-off for the amount of vapor you're getting out of it. The flavor is pretty good. Like I said, it is a bit airy. That's why I close it off. So if you open it up all the way, I can't taste much, and it's not even like a dense cloud. It's like a thin cloud. So I'm not a super fan of opening it up all the way. But yeah, I tweaked with it a little bit. I found what I like. I vape it at 90 all freaking day long at that airflow. Another cool thing for those tank people, I've noticed that if I change out flavors, and I'm lazy, so I don't clean out my coils or any of that stuff. I don't wash out the tank. I don't do that stuff. I'll just vape it down till it's real low, throw some other juice on top of it. The flavor change is ridiculously fast. Like within 5 or 6 hits, I'm basically getting all of the new flavors. So that's super, super nice for me. Yeah, guys, I picked this up for like $40, which is, it's standard. I mean, it's standard going rate for your tank. So pros, the top fill, that's super cool. The amount of airflow you can get, I don't necessarily use it. Super good pro. The coil head's ridiculously large, super low ohms, super low resistance, so you're able to chuck those clouds with it. So that's super nice. One other con I found, they have a rebuildable coil head for it, but it's not like a rebuildable deck. It's like one of those circular coil heads that come with it, and you have to build it sideways and wrap cotton around it. It looks like a big pain in the ass. I'll just buy $5 coil heads and not deal with it. But other than that, super good, great value. Closest thing to a dripper I've come in a tank, even with rebuildable decks. So with that said, I like it. I recommend it. I'll put a couple links in the description below. Don't forget to like, share. No. Subscribe, like, share. Something like that. Subscribe, like, share below. And until next time, this is Mason with Righteous Vaper. We'll see you later.